15-year-old girl was just found dead in the back of a popular singer's car who goes by the name David. This girl was just identified, and this rabbit hole goes very deep.
Now to Los Angeles, to the body found in the trunk of a Tesla belonging to a well-known singer. The body identified as a teenage girl missing for more than a year. Well, tonight, investigators are now at the home where that singer had been staying, removing several items.
Katt Williams has joined the controversy after some ludicrous claims were made about David and the awful situation with his girlfriend, Celeste. Everyone has been rendered stunned by his statements. David didn't lose Celeste by accident, according to Katt. He suggested that her passing had anything to do with the sacrifice brought about by David's career choices. David felt pressured to leave someone who was really important to him. Katt said unequivocally, he thought Celeste was at the top of that list. The possibility that Celeste was pregnant at the time of events makes the scenario much more horrifying.
Any new information about David and Celeste Hernandez? Celeste had an Instagram that she used under this account, and yesterday her sister made the account public and she asked anybody if they have any information to send it to her on this account. She put a post up on this account with old pictures of Celeste, and she also put the GoFundMe right here in the link, so if you guys want to go donate to that. This Instagram account is linked to some very crucial information that people that know Celeste are leaking online. You can see this picture of David that was on the story of Celeste's account, and David put it on his stories on Instagram. He did have posts up during this time, and as you can see, it says post mentioning my boyfriend, and he comments under it, can I please have 10 bands? This is another story that is being shared to her Instagram account that she used, and it was one of those Q&As, and somebody said, not gonna lie, David kinda hot. And she responds saying, too bad. And if you notice, it appears to be a ring on her finger with a tattoo that says David. Now, around the time that she was missing for the whole year, people are alleging that they believe that this person on David's Discord, deleted user, ended up being Celeste. Like, she made a new account instead of using the name Celeste. And as you can see in this Discord, it is the same person with the ring on, with the tattoo named David. That is the same exact photo coming from Celeste's Instagram account. And now more of these chats from Discord are being put on the internet. And as you can see, it appears that David says, me and deleted user got a kid on the way. And this chat was from a year ago, which is the same exact time frame as deleted user is posting a picture of her hand, which appears to be an engagement ring, who we know the same photo was being posted on Celeste's Instagram. We obviously don't know for sure if she was in fact pregnant, but the fact that she had a ring on her finger and the tattoo of David alone is just crazy. Honestly, at this point, I'm tired. I don't even know if this information is ever gonna stop. I am like absolutely horrified, but y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Online rumors claim that in order to keep her under his control and keep her away, David gave her thousands of dollars a month, sometimes as much as $10,000. In addition to being ludicrous, this representation is rather unnerving. Some say he wanted her all to himself, like a secret no one else could see. If you've been scrolling through your feeds in the last few days, you've surely seen David's name everywhere. On the internet, there are many rumors about the tragic demise of this musician and his lover. Furthermore, each new detail makes it sound more like a twisted crime series storyline than actual life. Since David was 20 years old and allegedly began dating Celeste when she was just 12, many were already giving him the side eye. But things took a far more horrifying turn when her body was later discovered dismembered within the trunk of his Tesla, a car in a Hollywood impound lot that had been abandoned for days. People had been phoning it all the time, saying that the neighborhood was smelling bad. After a while, the officials examined the car and found a really disturbing scene.
In my classroom, in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up, I got another one, because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, and then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
Because the body was so decomposed that police officers were first unable to identify the deceased. It took days for authorities to formally conclude that it was Celeste's. Even more shocking was the news that Celeste had been reported missing since April of the previous year, which sent her family into a frenzied search. She wasn't truly absent though, as it turns out. Not what her parents believed. Celeste was with David for the entire time that her family thought she was missing, according to news sources. Even worse, there were rumors that David was paying her friends to prevent them from being honest about where she was. The idea that he could manipulate those around her and keep her concealed for this long has gone viral online because it shows a level of planning and control that no one expected. As soon as the investigation started, the disturbing facts came to light, and what was found painted David in a terrible light. He allegedly deliberately chose Celeste and deceived her into believing he was the love of her life while hiding his actual intentions. In fact, the authorities said that the two had identical tattoos on their index fingers, saying that tiny word quickly became one of the first disturbing pieces of evidence that showed their hidden relationship. Think about it. Why would an adult in his 20s get a secret tattoo of a woman who later showed up mutilated in his car? After only that tidbit, people were screaming for answers on the internet. Then Celeste's mother revealed the heartbreaking information. Just before her daughter disappeared, Celeste admitted to detectives that she was meeting a man named David. According to her mother, she immediately recognized her child in the remains of a young girl found in a Tesla trunk. That horrifying moment showed how genuine this disaster was, and it devastated everyone listening. But the unsettling sensation didn't stop there. David is said to have composed and recorded the full song Celeste, and the lyrics were disturbingly personal. "Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest," he was singing. "Her scent permeated my clothing like cigarettes. I hear her voice every time I breathe. I'm obsessed." The song was filled with confessions that sounded less like love.
David, the singer who had a 15-year-old girl found dead in his car, supposedly was bringing caskets to his recent concert. Take a look at this video. This girl looks like she was filming it on July 30th. You can clearly see caskets, and I guess the idea of this was for people to write notes to the dead. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just watch my recent videos on this and it'll catch you up. But also, the girl who died, her name was Celeste Hernandez, and her birthday was on September 7th. If you look at the date, Romantic Homicide, one of his songs that talks about literally someone, it was released on September 7th, 3 years ago, and this is straight from YouTube. Now, if we go to his TikTok, his last post was on September 7th, and it talked about him releasing a new album, and these look like text messages, the photos he posted maybe, but there's also 15 of them, and she turned 15 on September 7th. Speaking of his TikTok, a lot of his reposts are pretty scary. I mean, it's just toxic relationship stuff. They're memes, but now they carry a different meaning. If you're wondering how old David is, he is 20 and the girl is 15. And in this chat, you can see some Epstein jokes being made, and then she says this.
He trained you. That's controversial.
It's controversial it's
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one.
Clearly the age difference, not good, and he didn't care because in one of his songs he says, "I don't care about the law when I'm with you because I be breaking it all the time."
And more like a fixation on his admitting her concerns that she would only express love to him in secret. Those remarks sent chills through the internet because they sounded like a diary entry to the world about his power over her. The confusion was exacerbated by the appearance of Discord chats from Celeste's relatives and friends. Friends were accusing David of her death before investigators had confirmed that the decaying body was hers. One buddy said, "Celeste was drunk and spamming David when we last spoke." Others brought attention to the fact that they had identical tattoos from their relationship and that David had once flaunted pictures of her on Instagram before covertly taking them down after they split up. The only thing that's confusing me is one of those friends said, in reference to the age gap, the age, but I'm going to assume that she told all of our pals at the time that she was younger than she actually was. That comment infuriated social media because it illustrated how rumors, lies, and secrets had warped reality for too long until it finally hit in the most horrific way. They were related to each other. 2 days after their last chat, Celeste suddenly deleted her entire account. Vanished into thin air. Pictures were also deleted. Remember the previous claims that David supposedly got Celeste pregnant and paid her over $10,000 a month to be quiet? Recent talks between the two via Discord that have emerged seem to support all of that.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Her family even stepped in and took control of her Instagram account to publicly condemn everything. It was also disclosed that David had allegedly purchased an engagement ring for Celeste and even made her make a new Discord account under a false name so her family wouldn't discover her. Social media users were frightened by that level of authority. According to Celeste's former teacher, David used to come fetch her, and she even went missing for over a month at one point. Her parents only discovered later that Celeste had been with David the entire time. When they managed to get her home, she disappeared again, and it was the last time they saw her alive. According to contemporary views, Celeste was living with David for the whole time she was declared missing. Additionally, many started listening to the eerie lyrics from his well-known song Romantic Homicide Again, where he sulkily sings, "In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry."
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but
Okay,
hopefully
okay.
it's like even crazier next year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years, and then on the 4th year I retire. And on the 5th year I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every
What's the
day.
secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely not.
Not even a tear. In the back of my mind, I killed you. It didn't even make me feel awful. I can't believe I said that. But it's true. After hearing the songs and the claims, fans were horrified and certain that this was no coincidence. For the same reason, Katt Williams became personally involved in the debate. The same Hollywood sacrificial ideas that Katt has been screaming against for years began to be linked to David's claims. Katt has been vocal about celebrities allegedly sacrificing their souls for fame and wealth. Many now claim that David killed Celeste in order to further his career by paying a perverted homage to powerful people in the industry. It doesn't end there either. In a terrifying old interview that went viral, David seemed almost like he was revealing his plans. When asked where he envisioned himself in 5 years, David stated he pictured himself as a highly successful artist who would then disappear to live a quiet, alone life. Supporters remarked on how strange that sounded coming from a man whose tours had sold out all over the world, whose songs had already had over 1.5 billion plays, and whose endorsement deals included large worldwide brands.
Nobody ever caught me, but I've spoken too soon. In the back of a police car, I forgot whatever I knew. I ain't tell them nothing. Do the same if they ask you about her.
David, are you dead ass? Are you dead? Not only was it a f***ing kid, you're in the studio admitting to it with vocals. Allegedly, because I don't know, anything could be AI nowadays. If that's real, you must be a f***ing idiot. God blessed you with a beautiful voice and your IQ. I hate when shit happens like this, man, because he was freaking good. He was good at singing. And now he's dating kids. Not only dating kids, orphan kids. He left her in the frunk, the Tesla front trunk. You dumb prick. What the f I bet your lawyers are gonna regret going to law school. Your lawyers didn't your lawyers did not go to school for this. They didn't pass the bar for this. Do you know how dumb y'all are gonna look in court when they play this song? Excuse me, Your Honor, David is innocent. Play the track.
But nevertheless, it was still not enough for him. David appeared to know exactly what he needed to do to move on to the next round. According to several who viewed the video, Celeste, regrettably, might have been the one stuck in the middle of that climb. As if the accusations couldn't get any more sinister, another video clip from one of his music videos surfaced, showing him dumping a dead body in the trunk of a car, a sight that suddenly seems too real for comfort. It is now widely accepted that David's music video was not only a random artistic choice. Many believe that he made a direct reference to Celeste's experience when he put a body in his trunk. Moreover, it doesn't stop there. In an unpublished song that is making the rounds, he even allegedly talks about killing someone and getting away with it. He freely acknowledges in the song's lyrics that he was never caught. That shakes fans because it sounds a lot like the charges he is currently facing. That's insane. One internet commenter stated, "Hollywood has made yet another sacrifice. I wouldn't be surprised by his next song becomes viral. It will be handled by God. Nothing is free in God's eyes. I pray she finds peace in her soul. Having a minor as your girlfriend is wild work," another horrified user said. "Sacrificing a minor is mad work. Relax. Beautiful." There are countless angry, heartbroken, and demanding justice comments like this on timelines. But I want to hear from you right now. How do you feel about Katt Williams accusing David of sacrificing Celeste? Do you believe the claims that she was expecting his kid prior to her tragic passing are accurate? Please leave your thoughts in the space provided below, as I will be reading every single one of your comments. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and of course, leave a comment with your opinions before you go. It helps the channel grow, and I promise you'll soon be able to enjoy even messier stories. You can view the next video by clicking right here, and I'll see you there.